Oh, guess what's the next holiday coming up? It's called Tu Bishvat. It's the holiday
of the trees. Yum.
You too. And
Yay.
take care. Oh, that's very sweet.
Hey everybody, it's Tu Bishvat, which just means the birthday of the trees. We not only celebrate us as humans, we celebrate the trees that give us life, that give us food, that God bless with the sun and with everything He creates. He blesses it with the soil and for us to enjoy. Not only does He have one kind of fruit, there's thousands and thousands, maybe millions kinds of fruit in this universe. So we thank God for everything He created for us to enjoy. Just like kids like candy, this is God's candy for us. And l'chaim.
It's apples.
Apples, wow, good job.
Happy Tu Bishvat.
Thank you.
'Cause we're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree.
So Tu Bishvat's coming up, one of the most magical holidays for me. Tu Bishvat is known as the birthday of the trees, the New Year for the trees. It's a Jewish holiday that we celebrate the beginning of the tree planting season in Israel. It's on the 15th month of Shvat. This holiday is rooted in the commandment that we have from God to plant and cultivate fruit trees in the land of Israel. Perfect. It's straight. Right, Catherine? It's straight now, right?
עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה ותום
We think about you every day, and we hope you feel good.
Thank you
And
very much.
we're excited to celebrate your birthday soon. 100. You have to.
It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Shalom, shalom.
So as we can see, it's the darkest time of winter right now, right? But guess what? This is when things can actually grow. So in life, we can feel dark things are happening around us and hard things, but just know that this is a time of growth. And we're also taught that man is equal to trees. So let me tell you one of my favorite stories about trees. So a long time ago, there was a fig tree, and the fig tree for years and years and years did not grow any fruit. So the person had no idea why his fig tree was not growing any fruit. He brought a Jewish sage over who was supposed to be very spiritual and to feel nature and things going on. So the sage asked the tree, "Why aren't you bearing fruit for so many years?" And he listened to the tree, and the tree said, "I'm in love with that fig tree over there." Like, what? And they looked way over there. They saw a fig tree. Like, okay. So they pollinated the trees together, and the next season, this fig tree, who didn't give fruit for years, gave fruit. Isn't that the best story? We should know that life isn't always about what we see. There's deep things going on, even in trees, and especially in people.
Shalom, 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 shalom. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai.
Oh, you give him food. Wow, Yosef, Yofi.
Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai.
I have an art store where I draw everything on the shop. I have fun things for Tu Bishvat, for Purim coming up, and Pesach coming up. Around 15% of all my sales are donated to support Israel. We're keeping the army warm by giving them special winter gear for the cold days and nights of winter here in Israel. And also we're feeding families here who don't have their husbands, the little kids who don't have their fathers at home, that they're fighting at war. So you can check out things in my store for yourself or give as gifts.
My grandpa came from Russia. My grandma came from Prussia. They met in Nova Scotia, had my dad in Tennessee. Then they moved to Yokohama, where daddy met my mama. Her dad's from Alabama and her mom's part Cherokee. We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-granddaddy reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree.
You have been careful on your head? And also, on Tu Bishvat, we actually, according to our sages, fix the sin of the fruit of the tree of knowledge, because that was eaten not in holiness, and when we eat the fruit in Eretz Yisrael, we're eating them with a holiness and thankfulness to God, not in saying we're doing something you didn't tell us to do. We are eating fruit that God commands us to eat. He has us eat the fruit from the tree of life, which
And
are
it's
the
a
trees in
mitzvah.
Eretz Yisrael.
It's a mitzvah to plant trees in Israel, right?
It is a mitzvah to plant trees in Eretz Yisrael. And look, these trees were planted by a man who was living here before the inauguration of the state of Israel.
And his neighbors all have been here for like 80 years, built the houses 80 years ago. Hold on one second.
And anybody who wants to claim that these trees are not Jewish, these are the last trees in the world you could claim that they are not Jewish. This place was barren before the Jews came back here and planted these trees.
Yeah, we're in the middle of Israel. We're in the Merkaz, the center of Israel.
Yeah, this was just sand and dunes before they rebuilt the place and planted.
Come work on the right way.
And these like just amazing. I will. רגע, אני אתן לך, רגע אחד. לא, ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להפריש תרומות ומעשרות. שער שני הכניסה ובתמורה לא לכל. האמת שהזכרתי את השני בצד הראשון של משהו נתקן, ראה מעשר ראשון. האמת שהזכרתי את תרומת מעשר, אותה שניות בצד התחתון של משהו נתקן, ראה מעשר שני וצריך להפריש מעשר עני, הרי מעשר עני. מה שקרה במעשר שני וצוות רבע במקום, הראו מחולק
Okay, you know, there's a blessing for everything we eat. So there's a blessing that we say, Borei Pri Ha'etz, everything that comes from the tree. And every time I eat something from the tree, you know what I do? I close my eyes and I picture a tree. I actually picture where it came from, because that's what being mindful is. As a Jew, we're mindful of everything we do with blessings and with holidays. Every time of year we have something to celebrate. So it's the most mindful spiritual experience you could ever be by being a Jew, by saying blessings. So here I wrote the blessing for Borei Pri Ha'etz, and for Borei Pri Adama, and for the Kiddush. There's so many blessings we say, and this is a fun thing you can put on your walls of your home and your kitchen near the Shabbat candles. And l'chaim, everybody.
Inch by inch and row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. by inch and row by row. Someone bless these seeds I sow. Someone warm them from below till the rain comes tumbling down.
So what do people do on Tu Bishvat, the holiday? We celebrate with different customs and traditions. A common one is we eat fruits from the land of Israel. And if you're far away from the land of Israel, a lot of times back in the day where they couldn't get fresh fruit, they would only have dried fruit. So now today people still eat dried fruits from the land of Israel all around the world on Tu Bishvat. And you have a little Seder, which means you sit down and you eat the fruit one by one and say the blessings. Me and my husband did this last year, so I'll put a link somewhere that you can watch what we did on Tu Bishvat, doing this little ceremony and eating of the fruits. Also, people plant trees on this day. They participate in tree planting events and educate themselves on fruit trees and planting and the environment. And this is a really popular activity during Tu Bishvat.
We're a family and we're a tree. Our roots go deep down in history. From my great-great-grandmother reaching up to me, we're a green and growing family tree. We're a green and growing family.